Okay, this video is for a 2014 Mazda 6, probably up to 2017-18, regarding changing the park sensor switch that's below here that doesn't allow the radio to shut off when you put it in park and try to shut the car off, where you have to turn the key on again and then slam this back and slam it back forward in order to make the switch actually engage here. So and if you're not doing that switch and you're just doing the lamp for the parking indicators, this is the first step, is what you would need to do that. So I've seen videos where guys are taking the entire center console out, and it's not necessary. So this is like a little bit of a shortcut. First thing you're going to do is just lift this up. There on this is there's a button and a zipper on this boot here to allow you to let's see if I can get a shot of the zipper. The zipper's right in there. So you're gonna bring the zipper down. Yeah. So you get this free and easy to come out. And then tools you'll be using is basically, if you have a short stubby Phillips or something like this, you won't have to take the center console out. You know, little screwdriver always helps to start prying things apart. You know, once you get, if you don't want to mar anything, a plastic pry bar type of thing. If it's hot out, it's better because the plastic's soft. You will, less chance of breaking anything. If it's cold, just be more cautious. This is the replacement bulb for the indicator here. It's an LED. It is a T5. You could probably get 10 of these for the price of the one regular bulb that you can get at an oil repair store if you go through either Amazon or eBay or whatever. So I ordered 10 of those, so I have spares, and I'm going to be popping that in today, and I'll show you how I did the other thing and as well. Okay, so because you want to be careful not to really scratch or put marks or dents in your vinyl plastic components here. So what I'd say to do is just try to find a place that is gonna be concealed to pop it up first. I opened up the center console here. If you stick a small screwdriver in here like this, you'll notice you can pop most of it up already. And you just grab it with your hand. See how it's moving already? All I did is just grab this location here, just ahead and lifted it up, and now you just have to work it. Put your hands underneath here and just keep working it till you can get that somewhat separated. Hard to do while I'm trying to film at the same time. So after you get this back section up over here like that, just grab it from under where you can, and this pulls up here. And just grab it from the other side, and this pulls up here as well. There's one more in the center here that you're going to have to probably stick a screwdriver in to somewhat release. So let me go ahead and do that. So the center popped up, and at this point I would suggest you go to your passenger side, lift up, and from this side there's a plug for the center control knob there that you'll have to disconnect. And the tab for it is on the back side of it, so you might have to crouch down with a screwdriver in order to push that down and release the switch. But you could see here, let me release the center console is out, and I'll show the plug first. That's the tab that you need to push down right there in order to release it. These are the 1, 2, and 3 here, which go 1, 2, and 3 on each side that are holding the main front. The rest of those are just smaller clips that pop up easy from the back. So you just take this and put it in the back seat. At this point, you'll continue. Your center console should be loose at this point. The two front ones, there's 2 more in the front. You'll unscrew the shifter knob in order to get this up. But if you're not doing the switch and you're just doing the bulb, I think you can get away with stopping at this point and releasing the bulb. So I popped it up. If you really wanted to, you could probably sneak your hands in to get this thing, but I'd rather do it with a little bit more room. The hardest clip to get out is the one in the corner over here. So I'm going to unscrew the shifter knob. So get that off. To the side, and now you have more flexibility. See, the bulb is right there. If you follow that red wire right there, that's wiggling. That's where the bulb is. So you could probably sneak it out if you wanted to. I'm gonna actually do that now myself because I don't really have to get to the switch anymore. But if I can get it out easy, I will. So yeah, I pushed on the center console over here. Use this pry bar here like that, and this popped up. So now this is connected here. It's connected. The bulb. I'm going to pull this out so we can get that off, and then I can show you. Basically, this is all you need to remove. This also, actually, this has 4 clips as well. My videographer is not doing too well today. It has 4 clips. 1, 2, and another one in the front, so you pry that up as well. It's basically just prying on the black, I'm trying to get a shot of it, black stem that goes down into another plastic piece. Once you get this off, you get some more room, but the switch you need to remove is right here. It's got 2 screws, and the wires in the bottom, and it just slides out this way. So once you get this black piece off, you use this tool here, which I did, and then you get it out without having to remove the entire center console, taking wiring harnesses out and moving them and stuff like that. So that was a shortcut. Now my bulb, where is it? My bulb is burned, so I'm going to change it with the LED T5 and pop everything back in a few minutes, and I'll be done. If you have any questions, comments, please like so I could be motivated to do more videos, and please comment. Thank you. Okay, I'm doing this video because I looked at a bunch of videos online on YouTube how to change this park safety switch that was giving me a headache. I have to always slam the stick over to get the radio to shut off completely, and they were saying to take the whole entire console out, and I figured, you know what, I just did it a lot easier, and I'll put the video out to maybe help somebody out or skip a step. So most people would just take in the entire center console out. I only took out this piece here, that piece, and then the piece that goes pretty much over the stick right there. This, in case you haven't seen any other videos, this is let's see if I can get a shot of this. This was a rubber piece that was basically on top of here, and it basically created a little hole so that it wasn't pushing on whatever it needs to push on anymore, and that was the cause of the problem. So I basically took a little piece of aluminum, bent it over, drilled a hole on either side. This way it would catch the epoxy that I was, putting in and around it, and it wouldn't come off, and looks pretty sturdy. I don't think that's going to bend or burn out just like the rubber did. So I'm going to put this back in, and basically what the difference was is that I had, let's see, where'd it go? I had a tool like this, it was basically just like a 90-degree tool to be able to get to 2 screws that were on the side over here, because the switch, I'll show you in a little while when I have this installed, and go through it, how I basically got it out. So the switch is back into place. I'm putting the screws in now, and the only reason I guess other people were removing the center console is because they didn't have the proper tools. So you basically need something, just something like this. If you don't have this, just a bit with your finger, just to get it started, and then you could hold it there and use a wrench on this bit, or really stubby screwdriver, any different configuration will work, just to not have to be able to move all of this apparatus. It's really not necessary, honestly. So I'm going to use this tool here to get it back in, and then just replace the 3 pieces that I took off. Now this is the next piece that you might get confused after you take it out if you don't pay attention where it goes. Basically, you have to have the spring set in this orientation, and it goes like this. Oh, see, the spring just popped off. So we need to make the spring stay where it is, and then slide that on, and you'll be able to, I'll show you. Okay, so in the orientation I told you where the spring goes, and you just pop it on with this piece over like that, and I really don't even know what the function is, but you know, it was there, that's the way it was, and that's the way I'm putting it back. So that's the way it should operate, right there like that, and then you just continue to put all the pieces back. The next step would to be put this back. This has like 4 legs that it just clips into. When you're removing it, you're prying these legs out so that it'll pop out. When you're replacing it, you just push it down and it snaps into place. This might be a good time to clean this in case there's any spillages with soda or anything like that, because most of it's not visible after you put the other plate on top, but you know, now that you have it apart, it's a good time to clean it. So you slide this over your shifter stick, then you put your center console away, and then you snap it into place.